What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Hurtworld. I guess back. Yeah, it's been quite a bit of time. I don't know if you guys remember this game very much. It has been, I think, 2 years since we've hopped back into it, but they've gone and added a V2 update. What in the hell? God almighty, that's a packaged human being. Okay. They added a V2 update, and it's a combination of many updates over the last 2 years. As you can tell, the map is much bigger. It used to pretty much be this. They're moving more towards a Rust style of gameplay for sure. I mean, the game kind of already was something very similar to Rust. But now it's even getting closer and closer to that type of game. They're adding some really cool like PvP events and stuff, like these different fortresses, I guess, that you can take over and fight other clans for. I'm assuming they can reinforce them and upgrade them and whatnot. So I thought personally I would just hop in, kind of feel like what type of experience this game is going to have, if that makes sense, because I don't want to fully commit to like a massive series with all my pals unless I know the game is kind of different or better than it was. I mean, it obviously already looks better. It kind of feels like it's already playing better. Are those player houses up there? Kind of like the starting shacks? That's cool. We're on a lightly modded server, which is nice because I don't really like vanilla rates on pretty much any game, really. I'm not one to want to play a game for 12 hours a day. Just not someone that does that. I like to hop between games, an hour or two each game, that type of scenario. So it's pretty nice to be able to join into a modded server. And they said there's like no b-hop or something, so I'm assuming that there's some abusive b-hoppers in this game that might make it unfair for new players such as myself. So it's nice that they got rid of something like that as well through modding. But we're going to explore the world, see what we can do. I don't know what I'm going to... I guess I can make arrows already. What you really want to do is make a hatchet first, and this is the shack that we need to get. By doing that, I don't know if I can punch necessarily. I'm assuming I just got to find stones on the ground in order to get an axe going. But personally, I wanted to just go investigate this kind of, I guess you would call it a rad town, just to see what goes on inside there. Whoa! I remember these. I always had to repair these. This game has like a pretty cool vehicle system to it. You find pieces, or at least you used to find pieces to vehicles, and then you would slap them onto the vehicles, repair the vehicles, and then try to build a garage in order to park your vehicle inside your garage and whatnot. And then you could add snow plows and different levels of armor to the sides of it to take more bullets, and they would have durability. And that was kind of the coolest thing about this game, was just the mobility aspect of it. I'm assuming that they expanded a lot more on that mobility aspect, and I'm looking forward to getting into that if I feel like the game is ready to be played more. It all depends on kind of how the PvP goes. I don't know if we're going to get any PvP today. That's the problem. I'm a very PvP-oriented person. I get pretty bored with PvE rather quickly. I like to face other people. I like to see, you know, who is the better player, if that makes sense. And my only pet peeve with PvP games is when the game is what causes you to lose and not your own skill, if that makes sense. One of the reasons why Escape from Tarkov is such a love-hate. Okay. Servers aren't great. I mean, that's only the second lag spike we've had. I'm scared because there's a man coming. Just gonna hide in the corner and let him pass. Don't mind me, dude. I hope he doesn't find a gun before I do. If at all. If we can find guns. I'm not really sure. Ooh, there's a helicopter. New thing to the update as well is helicopters as vehicles. This server is wiped yesterday, so I don't think anybody's too crazy far along yet, but these are the shells to the vehicles in this game that you can repair, upgrade, and add parts to, like I said, and you could have vehicles. This rad town just seems to me to be just one little warehouse, unless there's more to it that I haven't seen yet. I'm assuming this way, maybe? There's a little box underneath there. Looking for these little boxes. I'd like to at least find like a weapon of some sort to start. Item colorer. Okay, that's cool. And what are these anyway? 9mm bullets. I don't know if the aspect of finding bullets means there's a chance that I'll find a gun, but I'm willing to run around and find out. Alright, it seems to me that the rad towns are pretty barren, at least this one is. I mean, it is like a southern middle rad town. Maybe as you get to some of these, they get a little bit crazier. This is cool. So over here, there's actually a sandstorm happening. Over here, it's raining. That's kind of cool. And as you get into the snow, there's a blizzard over there, so that's cool. You can make sure you don't get caught through the storms, and you can avoid your way through the storms. Or, I mean, you can even take the benefit of the storm to maybe run into a blizzard to lose somebody chasing you. That'd be a cool aspect. Fire! Maybe I can steal this guy's food if he's cooking it. I'm looking for stones so I can make a hatchet, is pretty much what I'm doing at this point. I'm gonna just yoink that wood, to be honest with you. I'll leave the ash. I don't need the ash. Here we go. This is, what, 2? Ooh, and we got some regular stone. Cool, a little box right here. What is this? Whoa! Ow, ow, ow! You have a spear now. So that's good. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wow, this is a beautiful animation system. Getting a phone call momentarily while in the middle of recording, you know, because nobody wants to call me when I'm not recording. There we go. Whoa, look at that. All right, I mean, that was less to be desired, but, I mean, I killed it, right? I didn't expect, like, that cute little antelope to attack me. It's not what I... Oh, those guys look a little trolly, so we're going to head a different way. And start our base, I think, because we have 150 wood. We got, like, this metal pickaxe, for God's sake. Like, I think we can kind of set up a small home at this point. I don't know. I don't want to be too close to the rad town, but I want to stay within this region. So hopefully they leave me alone. What else did we get here? Amber. Cool. I mean... maybe those guys were coming back for their gear. I don't know, but I'm down to yoink it and just leave. Good start, man. Good start. So I'm going to build one of those shacks. But first, I need to find a decent spot to do it, which means I need a stone that I can hit. Actually, right? I can already craft a shack. Okay. So now I just need to find somewhere to place my shack. And I kind of want to head towards this, maybe, like in that region, that corner. Just kind of on the side of both regions. I mean you no harm, weird-looking clicking antelope. This is an example of the garages I was talking about, so you can build these garages. It builds very similar to any other survival game where you build walls, they snap, etc. You build cubes or whatever design of your choice. These shacks just kind of remind me of those beginner shacks back in Rust Legacy, if you guys remember that. Kind of a nice addition. I don't know why Rust Experimental got rid of them. It was kind of nice for someone to just be able to build a shack and live out of it to start, just because of how kind of annoying it is to have to get, like, a 4x4 foundation wall, ceiling, and everything done with a TC. I feel like they need to add a little bit more of the lower end stuff to Rust. Personally, I don't think I'm ever going to play Rust again. I always say that, and then I give it a try like once a year. But it's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea anymore. Played too much of it. I'm not someone that can sit there and play, as I mentioned before, a game for 12 hours a day. So what I'm noticing is that these small shacks, though, can't fit these workbenches inside. Because I see the workbenches, like, outside of the shacks everywhere. I mean, maybe you can shove one in there. I highly doubt it. We're getting very hungry. Campfire. We are low on flint. So let's see if we can't find a flint rock somewhere near me. Oh, right there. Is that a flint rock? I'm not 100% sure. Kind of looks like metal more than it does look like flint, but who knows? It'll be something decent, actually. Can we use this guy's campfire? We can. Alright, well, I don't want to use all of that. Go ahead and just get that cooking real quick. While I go smack this rock. Just for some flint to get myself a campfire at my house when we get there. Yeah, so 6 flint, 2 stone. 14 minutes until we die, I guess is what that means. Or until we... yeah, probably until we die. And it's got a cook timer to it. That's kind of cool. I guess there's like a grilled and then there's a well done. Not sure what the differences are. I'm assuming you don't get as much. Oh, we got heat stroke. Is that because we're... Yeah, we got heat stroke because we stayed so close to the fire in like a warm region. You can see we have the cold and warm in the top right of the screen. So this is my shack, and it looks like it's got like a building block region or like a circle around us. Okay, that's cool. I'm down. I'm down for that. Let's check on this. There we go. Go ahead and eat that real quick. There we go. That's the stuff. So now we got about an hour left on our food, which is nice. At least the food and water is not too crazy. One thing that Atlas, I think, needs to reorganize slightly is definitely their food systems and whatnot. It's just a little too annoying to have to deal with the vitamins and stuff. It's a cool system. It's different, but different isn't always better, is what I tend to say. I kind of like this back corner back here. Kind of like it back here. Maybe I'm a little concerned, but I think if I shove this here, it doesn't even look like I'll be able to jump into it. I just want to make sure like my back is covered. I don't want someone to like sit behind my hut. You know what I mean? There's my hut. Haha! We have our nice little warm hut to live out of. I can make my campfire and put that down inside my hut, I hope. Indeed. There we go. I don't think we need to stay warm quite yet. I would like to make like a chest or something, but it seems like we do just need a workbench. There's no crafting times, at least on this server, which is nice. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a little not flat enough to be able to place this. There we go. And then what would I do to make like a Beretta M9, amber, 30 shaped iron. Okay, okay. And then 9mm bullets, animal fat, and shaped iron. Cool, cool. Iron pickaxe. It's actually nice that we already found an iron pickaxe. A bed, that is definitely something that we want to craft. Amber and wood, and we have actually extra wood here. A bed, which is nice. I hope that we can place this down inside our house. Maybe. I don't know if we can. I think maybe the campfire is preventing that. Can we delete it somehow? Maybe if I hit it with that hatchet? No? Do we just place it right in the middle of everything? Ah, build limit. Okay, so we have a build limit for the shack. I guess our best bet is to just place it anywhere? No, doesn't look like we're actually allowed to. So that's something that we're going to have to just kind of log out with and hold on to. So that's kind of cool. It also takes up 2 slots. It's nice to know. And it seems like we have a build limit, so we're not going to be able to put a storage chest in there. And we need bones anyway. Storage lockers, those are probably just a bit higher. So these are all the different things that you can craft as well. Clan creator, you need to have like certain items and whatnot to create a clan. That's cool. I guess the best is to start with a bow and arrow, right? Which we can't do here. Let's see. Improvised bow. We need a bone. So we're going to need to hunt for a bone, but I'm not really sure how we get a bone. I assume we need to kill something, right? So just as reference, there's 80 people in this server. So there's opportunities that we're going to come across people and probably die. And I'm going to try to remember. Actually, I was going to say, I'm going to try to remember where my shack is. But look, boop. My shack is right there. It says it on the map, which is rather nice addition. Grab some stuff here. Some more stone and flint. Mainly looking for something to kill Actually, that looks like a... Nobody built that, right? That must be part of the world. If I've ever seen anything part of the world. Yeah. Okay. Let's just see what's here. Out of curiosity. Can't loot those. We got bandages. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna move these up. I don't really like having them lower on my hotbar. 4 for bandages. Anything else here, though? There we go. Some fragment dust. Is that a wiener on the box? That's hilarious. Ooh. We're getting cold. Is it the region that's cold, or is it just time of day that's cold? Seems like it might be the region that I was heading into. It's just a bit more... bit less comfortable than the starting desert realm. Even though deserts at night tend to get pretty frigid. It is what it is. We're going to keep hunting, though. I need to find something. I don't know if that cold's going to kill me. I'm a little concerned. I think maybe we should just warm up by a campfire. Was killed by hypothermia. Was killed by hypothermia. I'm getting a bunch of those in the chat, so I'm going to have to run back to my house and warm up. I'm going to make sure we stay by our home until we have warm clothing. It seems like, geez, hypothermia is a killer. Did I run? I ran right past it. We got 2 minutes till hypothermia kills us. I forget that I have a mini-map up top. We're just through here. Uh-oh. I am a good boy. You don't see me. Yeah, that's like it. Just keep going, my dude. I don't know if he's deaf or blind. It could be both. We'll just let him run for now. I probably would take a fight if I had a bow and like a chest and a small base set up, but I don't. So we don't want to take that fight necessarily. 82 seconds until we die from hypothermia. Let's go ahead and light up that campfire. And now, I think that should start going away. Temperatures at the top right. We're still at... I don't know if that's the outside temperature in the top right or if that's my temperature. I mean, at this point, I should be warming up. But I'm just not. It's still sitting at 7 degrees. Killed by explosives. Nice. A meteor shower event has started. A uranium meteor shower. Uranium meteor shower. I wonder where that's going on, because over here's the blizzard. I don't see the uranium meteor shower anywhere. All right, we're starting to toast up. We're at 10 degrees, so we're not cold anymore, which is nice. All right, so I guess we'll just chill in here until outside temperatures rise, which I'm assuming is going to be in the morning. All right, I mean, that was quick. I guess on this server, nighttime kind of scoots by rather fast. I'm down for that, just judging how cold nighttime got. I don't really want to be dealing with that all the time. I guess you get clothing down the line that allows you to explore a little bit more at night, but for now, as a starting player, that is welcome. Let's find some type of animal. This guy right here. I need bones. I don't know if you're going to give me bones. I sure would hope that this animal, you know, made of bones, would give me bones, right? So I can make... Yep, there it is. Beautiful. So I can make an improvised bow and arrow. Did we get a piece of meat off of that, though? I think we just got bones and hide, but what we'll use our bow for is to get a little bit of meat, because we're starting to get hungry again. So we gotta be careful there. I think heat stroke and being cooled, or being cold, changed the rate in which we got hungry, because before it was quite an amount of time, and now it seems like it has snuck up on us pretty quickly. The food, that is. What? I don't know what the, this item can be protected for 2 amber to stop it from dropping on death. Ooh. So that's cool. I guess if you have a ton of amber, you can not drop a bow on death. I'm not sure what I feel about that, just because if you kill someone with the item, you know what I mean? It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Arrows, wood, flint. I'm gonna craft 10 of those, I guess. That's all we can do right now. Now we got ourselves an improvised bow and arrow. Don't know how good this is going to be, comparatively speaking, to the other spear that we were using before. But we'll find out in a moment. Hello? Who wants to die to a bow? Anyone? I just wonder how much amber cost it is to not drop like your M4 when you have it crafted, you know what I mean? Because that would be kind of annoying if you're like, well, that guy's got an M4, I kill him with my bow, and he doesn't drop the M4 because he reinforced it with amber. It's a love-hate. I'm going to love it when I reinforce my weapons with amber, but I'm going to hate it when I kill someone that has done it, so I can't complain. Animals, man. I feel like they were everywhere before, and now they're nowhere, and I'm getting starving. Starving Marvin. I need to kill something, and fast. Actually, just found an orange. What I think is an orange. It's not spelt orange, but it'll do for the time being. Still looking for an animal, though. I have no luck at all. I swear to God, I saw a billion over by that rad town, and this area seems pretty barren compared. Airdrop. Cool, cool. Airdrops in the game. There's an animal. But question is, what's the drop light on this bow? It's the first animal I've seen for quite a bit, so there it is. Actually, perfect hit. Just kind of expected, like expected drop. It's exactly what I expected for a drop. But we only got bones and hide again, so that's unfortunate. I feel like every animal you kill, you should expect to get food from. I mean, it does have meat after all. I mean, should we just kill our first guy? If he comes at us, we will. But for now, we'll let him live. Because I need food, and that's what I gotta focus on. He doesn't have a bow yet, because he's... I mean, if he did, he'd probably fire back. And I do not have enough arrows to really fight anybody right now, so it's probably not best to even consider fighting him. There we go. Got a piece of meat out of that right there. Ooh, and some amber. So it seems like you can get amber off of animals. I bet you just get amber, like there's a just chance to get amber off of everything. Eventually it just kind of adds up. It's 2 amber to protect my bow, and I don't know, do you respawn with it just like right off the bat, or do you just not drop it like for an enemy player? Like you still have to return to your body. I feel like that would make the most sense, just because if you respawn with it, you could just spawn on a bed, come back with an M4, and clean up the people that just killed you, which would kind of be annoying. I'm assuming it would still drop, but it just won't be able to be picked up. If you respawn with it, then that's an option that needs to change slightly, for sure. Also, I know the devs actually personally like DM'd me and stuff on Twitter, sent me an email, a bunch of keys and stuff for all my friends to play along with me. So I'm assuming that they're going to be watching this. So if you guys have any consideration or anything you want to tell them, there's always a comment section down below. Things that you might want added or things that you think need to be changed to the game. Always go ahead and leave a comment on that, because this is a development cycle. It's not done yet. It's still kind of like a beta. I wouldn't say it's completely finished. But I mean, of course, they still take constructive criticism, and they want to make their game better for everybody. So gotta keep that in mind and let them know what you guys think about it. Home sweet home. I get heat stroke from the fire. There's no fire left. What the heck? I'm gonna have to hit a tree. I think the fire disappears. Okay, that's not actually wood that we can gather. No, I was getting wood, right? Was I? No, I'm not getting wood from that. There's a wood pile over here. Oh, gosh. The fire disappears once it has no wood in it. Today I learned is probably the best bet. It looks like there's actually a couple of... I think there's a bunny there and a bunny there. So if we need more food, we can go there. But I think these wood piles are for the wood. Like I said, it reminds me a bit of Rust Legacy. these things right here, and then those ones over there. So it's kind of good that we're here. There's actually a good chunk of wood in the area. Yeah, see? And that's modded rate 16 right there. And I'm going to place my campfire outside of my base, I think. Ooh, we need to get back, actually. Pretty badly. Or we're going to start dying. I need to place campfire outside my base. I want to place the bed in my base just to spawn in the region, because I'm generally going to stick around this region. I don't think I'm going to travel too far until I have a base. Where I'm going to put that base, I don't know. I mean, I could just slap it right here. It seems like a relatively decent open area. There's the meteor shower. Pretty crazy. On the map, it seems like that's landing... Oh. I don't even know where it's landing. Maybe it's random? I can hear explosions from it. Which is pretty crazy. But let me go ahead. I got a spot here that it was allowing me to. There we go. Light. Put you in there. Alright, and then, like I said, I want to try to see if I can put the bed in here. So it won't even let me put the bed in here, just because of the build limit. That's a little annoying, but I think we can start a base pretty soon, considering. And we can just log out with this stuff, which isn't too much of an issue. Can I craft any more arrows? Iron ore. Okay, so flint. And we are low on wood from the campfire. We need to pretty much just go gathering for a bit. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. And let me know. It's kind of up to you guys fully if you would like for me to get some pals joining in. Go on some adventures, repair some vehicles, maybe eventually get to the helicopter, raid some bases, that type of stuff. But just let me know. This is more of a first impressions video. And depending on how well it performs is how I will decide if the series continues. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one if there is one. Goodbye.